Hi. Welcome back to my channel. We're continuing the Three.js and the FlowFuse Node-RED Dashboard series. In the previous video, I demonstrated how to build a 3D manufacturing visualization with multiple devices, combined with a 2D dashboard to display detailed information for the selected machine. This approach allows users to interact with the 3D environment while still having access to real-time production data and machine status. In this video, we're taking it a step further by accessing the FlowFuse Node-RED Dashboard using a VR headset. Just like on a desktop computer, the dashboard can be opened directly from a web browser, and the same interactive 3D scene will be displayed. However, when the dashboard is opened on a VR headset, an additional feature becomes available: Enter VR. By selecting VR mode, you'll be fully immersed in the 3D environment, allowing you to walk around the virtual factory and observe the machines from different perspectives, just as if you were physically there. The interaction also becomes much more intuitive. You can use the VR controllers to point at and select a machine monitor. Once a monitor is selected, a large floating information panel appears, displaying detailed OEE production data, and other relevant information associated with that machine. This creates a much more engaging way to explore manufacturing data, making it easier to understand machine conditions, monitor operations, and present industrial systems in an immersive 3D environment. So, let's get started and see how it works. In this video, I'm running Node-RED on my computer, while the VR headset accesses the Node-RED dashboard over the same Wi-Fi network. To enable the VR feature, you first need to configure HTTPS on your Node-RED server. Without HTTPS, most VR headsets will not allow immersive VR mode to be launched from the browser. As a reference, you can visit the official Node-RED documentation on securing Node-RED. In particular, take a look at the section on enabling HTTPS access, which explains how to configure HTTPS for your Node-RED instance. I'll walk you through the configuration step by step, so you can enable HTTPS and access your Three.js dashboard in VR mode without any issues. Next, download OpenSSL. I'm using the Windows version from Shining Light Productions, since it provides a simple way to generate the SSL certificate and private key required to enable HTTPS in Node-RED. Once the download is complete, install OpenSSL using the default installation options. After the installation finishes, open command prompt and type OpenSSL folder location followed by type version. If OpenSSL has been installed correctly, you'll see the installed version displayed on the screen. This confirms that OpenSSL is ready to use, and we can proceed to generate the SSL certificate and private key for enabling HTTPS in Node-RED. At this point, OpenSSL only works when you run it from its installation directory. To use it from any location, we need to add the OpenSSL bin folder to the Windows environment variables. Open System Properties, go to Environment Variables, edit the path variable, and add the path to the OpenSSL bin directory. After saving the changes, open a new command prompt and run OpenSSL version again. If the version is displayed without navigating to the installation folder, the environment path has been configured successfully. Now it's time to generate the SSL certificate and private key that Node-RED will use to enable HTTPS. Open command prompt, then navigate to the folder where you want to store the certificate files. In this example, I'm creating them inside my Node-RED project folder, but you can choose any location you prefer. Next, run the OpenSSL command to generate a self-signed certificate and a private key. During this process, OpenSSL will ask you to enter some information, such as your country, organization, and common name. These fields are mainly used to identify the certificate, so for testing or development purposes, you can simply enter your own information or leave most of them blank by pressing enter. Once the process is complete, you'll see two new files: the private key file and the certificate file. These files will be referenced in the Node-RED settings to enable HTTPS, which will allow us to access the dashboard securely and use VR mode from the headset. The next step is to configure Node-RED to use the SSL certificate we just created. Open the settings.js file and locate the HTTPS section. Then, specify the paths to your private key and certificate files using read file sync. In my case, both files are stored inside the certs folder, so I simply reference privkey.pem and cert.pem. Once you've saved the changes, restart Node-RED to apply the new HTTPS configuration. Now we can access Node-RED using HTTPS. This is the Node-RED flow used in this project. Most of the flow is the same as in the previous video, so I won't go through it again. The main difference is inside the Three.js Template node, where I've added several features to support the VR experience. Let's take a closer look at those changes. The overall structure of this template is similar to the previous video. The main difference is the addition of WebXR features to support virtual reality. First, I enable WebXR on the Three.js renderer and add the VR button, allowing users to enter immersive VR mode directly from a compatible headset. Next, I initialize the VR controllers and attach a laser pointer to the right controller. This laser is used to interact with objects inside the virtual environment. When the laser points at a machine monitor and the trigger is pressed, the corresponding machine information is displayed on a large floating screen. The same interaction also sends the selected machine data back to Node-RED, just like when clicking a monitor on the desktop version. To make navigation easier, I also implemented a teleport system. The laser detects the factory floor, displays a teleport marker, and allows the user to move instantly to the selected location by pressing the controller trigger. These features create a much more immersive experience, allowing users to walk through the virtual factory, inspect each machine, and interact with production data naturally using the VR controllers. As with the previous videos in this series, I've shared the complete source code on my Gumroad page. This includes the Node-RED flow, the Three.js Template node, and the 3D models used throughout the tutorials. The Gumroad package is continuously updated as new parts are released, so you'll receive all future updates as they're added. Please note that the price may increase over time as more content and source code are included. You can find the Gumroad link in the video description below. Now let's open the dashboard using the VR headset. Simply enter the IP address of the computer running the Node-RED dashboard, and don't forget to use HTTPS instead of HTTP. Once the dashboard is loaded, click Enter VR to switch into immersive mode. You'll be placed directly inside the virtual production line, giving you the feeling of actually being there. In this demonstration, the robot movements are simulated. However, you can also connect them to a real PLC, allowing the robot animation to follow the actual machine movements in real time. Each machine is equipped with an interactive monitor. By pointing at a monitor with the VR controller and pressing the trigger, a large information panel appears, displaying detailed production data such as availability, performance, quality, and the hourly production output chart. This provides the same detailed information available in the desktop version, but presented in a much more immersive and interactive way, making it easier to explore and monitor the production line in virtual reality. That brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of how to access a Three.js application in the FlowFuse Node-RED Dashboard using a VR headset. With WebXR support, you can explore a 3D production line in an immersive environment, interact with machines naturally, and visualize production data in a much more engaging way. Although this example uses simulated robot movements, the same concept can be connected to real industrial devices such as PLCs, allowing the 3D visualization to reflect actual machine conditions and robot motions in real time. As with the previous videos in this series, the complete source code, including the Node-RED flow, Three.js Template node, and 3D models, is available on my Gumroad page. The package is updated whenever a new part is released, so you'll continue to receive future additions to the series. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what topics you'd like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.